Hello. Hello, chat. Hello, hello. Hello. Welcome to the stream. Welcome, everyone. Hello, Loki. Hello, Doc. Hello, Tonberry. Zulik. We've got Burn.
You have a new follower.
Hey, not just fun. Thank you for the follow. Thank you for the follow. We've got Burn. We've got the Mafia Man.
It appears we've been raided.
It's hot dropper
Steve, I just started and you are amazing for that raid of 204 people. Let's get a shout out for Steve. How did your stream go? How did your stream go? Oh, and then we've got Contempto in the chat too. I'm going to give you a shout out too.
You have a new follower.
All right, and we are 10 minutes into the stream, and we just hit our follow goal.
You have a new follower.
That is awesome. Welcome all the new followers. Welcome all the new followers. Welcome to the stream. Steve, did you have a good stream? Did you have good stream? Have a good stream? Had a few technical issues we were sorting out. Gotcha. Right on.
You have a new follower.
Right on. And thank you, everyone. Thank you, everyone, for the follows. Your exploration video got me into this game in April. I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad to hear that. I'm really glad to hear that. That makes me happy that the stuff that I'm doing gets more and more people into this amazing game we call Eve. So I had to include the tagline. You guys know. Okay. So we've got how many people? We've got how many people here? We've got 180 people over on Twitch. We've got 9 people over on the YouTube. Hello, Jabinder, Gabora. We've got Neohack, Ziluk. Not a sandworm. I'm pretty sure that's probably a sandworm. Hey, Don't Cry Wolf. Welcome to the stream. Wait, what are we doing? We've got some shipping happening. We've got shipping happening. What's going on, Mafia Man? What's going on? We've got 10 people in the YouTube now. Did you mean to quote me? I don't know what's going on. Welcome, everyone. Welcome to the stream. We don't have a giveaway going currently. I have learned my lesson, and we're going to do the giveaways a little closer to the actual. We're going to open up the tickets a little closer to the actual giveaways. Yeah, we've learned our lesson. Hey, Farticules. How you doing? Got myself a white monster. I love it. 8 p.m. at night. Lots of people over on the YouTube now as well. Welcome, everyone. We are going. Yeah, the Tengu was my first Tech 3 as well. It was either that or the Legion. I can't remember. What we have going on here today is we're going to be checking out some of the stuff with Cradle of War. So we've got a few achievements we can hunt for. We can go. I was asking our members over on Discord. By the way, if you are a tier 1 sub, at least a tier 1 sub, you have access to a members section of the Discord. Same thing with any Patreon or YouTube member of at least Supporter Plus. You said my name right. I got you, Kabora. I got you, buddy. Your vids get me fired up to play, especially the lore ones. Hold on. No, hold on. Did someone just mention the lore? Did someone just mention the lore? Gosh, of course I'm gonna screw up the timing on this. Pretty quick. Is it gonna work? No, of course it's not gonna work.
The lore.
Oh, it did.
The lore. The lore.
So you're talking about the lore. Where do you find the achievement window in the game? Super easy. I'm gonna get the music going. Super easy. It's a little hidden here, and I'm gonna actually shrink my face down because you guys don't need to see. My face is big enough on the thumbnails. You guys don't need it that big all the time. So if you click on the Neocom icon in the top left and then go down to Paragon Services, that is where the new achievements area is located. But yeah, so we've got this new thing here. It's called the lore. So for 5,000 points, of course, if you ask me any lore question or anything like that, I will answer it because I'm ADHD like that. Oh, that hit me quick. I was not able to hit the cough button. So you can use the, you can ask me a lore question anytime, but if you want me to dedicate some time to it for 5,000 channel points, you can hit me with a notification.
The lore. The lore. The lore.
I thought something broke there, but yeah. So yeah. Okay, so we're gonna be taking a look at some of the new things in Eve. Lots of lore, please. Absolutely. For those of you who have not seen it, you should have a lore day. I will be working on that. Yes. Not today. Maybe if we have time. I give it 30 minutes and I get demoted with that button. Oh, something tickled. Something tickled and that did not work. So yeah. Let's see here. Drones, better than ammo. How was your day today? My day was good. I donated plasma for the first time. So yeah, having a good time. I got the compliment that I was the easiest first-time donator that technician, someone had ever dealt with. And I was also the quickest. Normally they go pretty slow your first time, but then I went by pretty quick. Hydrate. You need to refill your water. Yep. I have to drink 3 of these before bed the night of, and then 2 of these the morning of. Do I still play on null? I currently have null content planned right now. I will be honest, I'm a little addicted to the ease of access to content here in HiSec. I can do null sec roams, I can do HiSec PvE, I can do exploration, I can do low sec stuff. There's a lot of access. This is something I am. Okay, I'm sorry. You guys see my big forehead in the thumbnails all the time. But I'm gonna come back here. I've lived in null for. I started playing in 2011. I was in HiSec for about a year, and then since then, I'd lived 99% in null. Up until February of this year, when Slow, unfortunately, disintegrated. So So
a new follower.
I've been, hey, thank you for the follow. So I've been in null, or I've been in high sec since February, and honestly, I was a little scared. 2011, yep, not bad, not bad. So I was actually a little scared that I was going to burn out. I mean, I was already pretty burned out with slow, because I was in a leadership position, and that's a whole game in and of itself. My gameplay was Discord. Yuffie, ta-da! Yeah, my gameplay was Discord. That was how I played Eve, was through Discord, when I was in a leadership position there. Though I did have the blessing of being head of propaganda, so I got to do YouTube and stuff like that. But lovingly, I also had my content a little bit dictated, not in a bad way. Like, it was a creative prompt challenge, so I didn't mind it. So we had a few things like that. But yeah, it was a lot of like HR things that I was having to deal with. Anyways, leaving all of that, retiring from leadership, even with the reformed corporation, Renegade Raccoons, you'll see, oh, there's an ad. Paid actor, it's right there. If you're, I'm not a recruiter, I'm just helping my friends out. If you are interested in a corporation that is in null, Renegade Raccoons is a member of Triumvirate out in Cloud Ring. So, leaving null was particularly traumatic the last time. So I've never had an evac be that traumatic before. So I know the Horde one was even more traumatic, but that was the closest. Without being in Horde, that was probably the most traumatic evac thing I've ever been a part of. So that said, I'm like, I'm done with null. I'm not done with Eve. How do I do this? So I came to Jita to live here full-time, consolidated place. Just don't look at my asset window. It's not consolidated whatsoever. Most of my stuff is in Jita. So I've got all of that there. And then let's see. I wanted to get into missions, and I'm like, there's people that live in high sec and do missions and have been doing missions for 20 years. Why do they still enjoy it? So I went and found out. And that's when I found out you can make 400 million ISK an hour. So I'm like, oh crap, there is ISK out here in high sec. If you factor in loyalty points, converting the loyalty points into ISK, and then you just grind up. Hey, K-Man. Hey. You just grind up your standings. So if I go over to interactions, you just grind up your standings, and then you can just start declining. Hey, thank you for the follow. So I'm gonna shrink my window just a little bit. You can just start declining missions left, right, and center until you get the missions that you want to do that are easy to blitz and worth a lot of ISK. And you basically take no standing hit. 0.002. But if I decline, then I feel like I'm losing. You're not losing. Hey, Shad, how you doing? Give you a shout out. Go follow Shad Squatch. Can you explain low sec and high sec? I have heard, but still don't fully understand it. I will talk about it. I will talk about that. Does that need social skills to reduce the hit? Yes, because here's the kicker. Once you get to around 6, I'm not going to say the next number. Once you get to about 6, I'll be back to bug you in a bit. Gonna watch TV with the wifey. Have a great stream. See you later, Gabora. Damn it, Shad. No. I swear, I am going to change this chat. to sub-only chat if people start spamming 6-7.
You have a new
No,
follower.
that is not a challenge. Yes, it's a meme. Nah, I'm just memeing you guys. I'm just memeing you guys. 76. Let's see here. So yes, you do need what the hell is 6-7? It is annoying middle school trend right now. So yes, you do need decent, above decent social skills in order to pull this off. But you really only need social 5 and I believe diplomacy. No, diplomacy is to get your skills back up with negative agents. So you really only need social, connections, and that's it. That's it. This one just boosts your rating with Concord. This one just boosts your ISK for security missions. This one just boosts your pay for any mission. And yeah, so you only need social and connections. So it's really not that bad as far as skills go. The biggest time sink is in actually grinding up the 6.0, but whatever you do, do not ever decline a storyline mission. Do them. Even if it's a little bit of a standing hit against another empire. This is the only time I feel it's the only time it's justified to do a faction kill mission with a storyline mission, especially for an empire that you're trying to gain a lot of standings with, because storyline missions will boost your standings crazy. Get yourself a booster for those circumstances. Let's see here. What booster can you get? I know there's the Glamour Axe, but I don't know how prolific those really are. Let's see here. Other. No. It's not a Cerebral Accelerator. Glam. These expire? Probably. Anyways, if you can, get yourself a standings implant. Standings booster. I think there is not. I thought there was a standings implant that you can do, but I'm thinking of biology. But anyways, if you have something like a Glamour Axe, which is usually around event time, they'll give out Glamour Axe. I think there's actually a Glamour Axe for the event here. Maybe I'm just making that up, or I'm thinking about Capsuleer Day. Yeah. Anyways, get yourself up to 6.0 in standing. Do storyline agents. They are available every 13th mission you complete. So what you do is you just do missions. You keep grinding missions, and every 13 you do that storyline mission, and that's going to give you a massive boost in standing, and that's going to really decrease the time for this train. So then you can get your Keldari standings, your Amar standing, Galente. How much did Galente hate me? Galente hate me. All that matters here is your derived standings. So my base standings without any skills is 5.35, but my standing is 6.28. That's great for Keldari. I can go down to the corporation that I'm mostly running missions with inside of the Keldari state, which is Paksu Mineral Groot. Renegade Raccoons is in Null Cloud Ring. So this one you can see a little bit more of an accurate representation here of what's going on. I do not give a crap about my standings with Paksu or the agent that I've been doing a lot of stuff with Poxu. I don't remember the agent's name. It's in happening Allure, Alluri. My standings with them is 2.59. As long as my Keldari standings is enough to get level 4 missions, I can talk to Alluri, even if she's -1, -2. All that matters is your derived standings. I am going to do a deep dive into that, so please put a pin asterisk that I'm going off of old videos talking about standings. So I've not purposefully nuked an agent's standings to negative to see if the faction standing still overrides any of that. So put a big asterisk on that. I am going to be covering it in a future video, but that gives me the freedom because yeah, I lose 0.39 standings with declining a mission with Poxu Mineral Group. I only lost 0.002, and that's the number to pay attention to. So, someone hit the hydrate button. Someone hit the hydrate button. Alrighty. Thank you, Loki. Thank you, Loki. All right, let's see here. Her rant was over. Oh, are we drowning Lynn tonight? We've got a stretch. We've got a hydrate. And another hydrate. All right. So I know ads are playing, so I'm going to try not to say anything super important right now. But yes, we are working on we're working on drowning me right now. Let me catch up a little bit on chat. We all need a change for, every period of time. Let's see here. 2026 version of What's Up. What's your favorite mission running ship-wise? So, while I do have the Raven and coffee, energy drink, water, I take my coffee black. I take my coffee black. I am loaded up with the hydration. My favorite mission running ship is the Tengu for level 4s. Like, you just cannot beat the SIG bonus and the rep ability that you have with the Tech 3 cruisers. So I'm able to do quite a lot with the Tengu. So yeah. I will be covering different Tech 3 cruisers for mission running in a future video, but I'm building my way up as far as that goes when covering missions on the channel. So with that, like, I'm going to go through every Amar mission running ship you should try. Every Galente one you should try. Every Minmatar one you should try up until Battleship. And then I'm going to get into Marauders. Going to get into Tech 3 cruisers because we're going to be building ourselves up from that new player level. Can you share your level 4 mission running Tengu fit? I absolutely can. I'll put it up on screen. Can't easily copy and paste it or anything, but it's actually a pretty decent budget goo. Pretty decent budget goo. Despite my comment about the Tengu being the lesser Loki, I do think that Tengu is better for PvE. Yeah, I typically run a Loki during the Crimson Harvest event. I typically run that during the Crimson Harvest event. I did one this time. I swear the other one was due to glitching. All right, cool. You've taken a picture of it. Yeah, and again, it's a budget Loki. It's a Tengu. So it's not that bad. I mean, typically when you hear of I need to share the level 4 solo Kiki. Ooh. You've been watching the World Cup? No, but I learned a fact today about soccer. It is called soccer. So a useless fact I'm stealing from TikTok. I learned this fact from a guy that does useless facts. There was a bunch of Oxford University, I think it's Oxford, whatever the big British university is over there, the big famous one. I think it's Oxford. Oxford students had a trend that they did, that if they find something that they liked, they added to the end of it. So rugby became rugger, for example. Soccer became Oxford and Cambridge. Yeah. Soccer, again, it was, you sock the ball down the field. So it's called soccer. That's what the students nicknamed it. And that's what caught along with the nation. And when it started picking up more across the world, and then the Americans called it soccer, then it wasn't cool to call it soccer anymore. That's the useless fact, is it was called, yes, the association. So it was soccer. It was cool to say soccer around the world until the Americans started saying it. The word soccer came from the UK and they hate it. They hated it as soon as the Americans started saying it. That's the useless fact there. Hey, Uhuka. Good stuff. All right, so we've spent a decent amount of time just chatting. We were just too school for cool. Exactly. Alrighty, so we're going to be doing a few things today. I'm glad you asked, Steele. I'm glad you asked. A1 sauce came from the U.S., but America cops all the crap for it too. Yep. I love myself some good A1 sauce. What we're going to be doing is we're going to be working on some achievements. We're going to do a little achievement hunting today, kind of walking through different strategies on how to do these things. I know I put out the video today on the epic arc for Exordium, the new Visions of Greatness propaganda machine that is the new epic arc. Honestly, it was pretty great. I liked it despite how frustrating it was. I'm glad that you are immune to dying. Do you recommend high sec or null sec for a returning player? Honestly, I recommend high sec. This is why I recommend it. Yes, there is always the threat of PvP, unconsensual PvP in the form of ganking. 99% of the time, you're in a ship that is not going to be worth ganking. Of course, if I'm flying around an adventure, because I'm a streamer, my venture's gankable. Kiki fit on the Discord now? Awesome. Is it worth doing as an old player? I'm going to be doing it as an old player. I've already done it on a brand new alpha character that we're going to be kind of experimenting around with Exordium with. I'm still going to be doing it with Lynn Rankin here. The reason why is this achievement here. If I have a kill right on me, how do I get them off? We'll talk about that in just a second. So the reason why, let me answer this really quick. The reason why I recommend high sec is the risk to ganking. You hear everything about ganking. The risk of ganks is actually fairly low, especially if you are flying smart and you're flying within your means. If you're flying around in a 10 billion ISK Marauder, that is dead as soon as it undocks. If you are flying around in a freighter with 20 bill in its cargo hold and no tank on it, you just put on cargo expanders, that is dead as soon as it undocks. So if you are flying things smart, if you are flying things, or a Leopard, I have been smart bombed in a Leopard, which is a 500 mil shuttle. You don't need that. Your chance of getting yanked is very uncommon. I'm going to correct my verbiage there. Your Marauder's only 3 bill. Yeah, I'm sorry. That is 1 ISK too many. You're ganking. You're getting ganked. So, high-sec gets a bad rap. I'm proving time and time again there's a lot of money you can make in high-sec. You can do abyssals, you can do mission running, you can do exploration, you can base out of high-sec and day trip into null, low-sec, and do exploration and come back alive. So, there's quite a lot to do in high-sec, and as you're reacquainting yourself with the game, high-sec, you've probably never done much of high-sec. So it's going to be a nice change of scenery for you. So when you're ready to go back out into other things, you're primed. You remember all the little different keybinds that you trained in relative safety. In fact, if you want total safety, you can go to Exordium. Returning players, existing players are absolutely able to go to Exordium. You do not have to be a new player over there. So you can kind of just plink around and just reacquaint yourself. To answer the question on the Epic arc and if it's worth doing, we're actually going to be doing it for the achievement here. And we actually have to complete 15 Epic arcs. So let's do a quick count of Epic arcs here. If I go into Epic arcs, we have 9 Epic arcs. So we're 6 short, which means FC needs to add 6 more Epic arcs by the... or what you need to do is you need to complete the Bloodstained Stars several different times. The Bloodstained Stars can be redone every 3 months. It's also a good standings change. I did a lot of day tripping to wormholes when I started playing again. Yep. In high stack, you are even getting mining just as good as low stack with the ore anomalies. Absolutely. As long as you are paying attention to local. You have ganker list. So if I go to ganker list, where the heck is ganker list? If you go to ganker list, I don't know how up to date this is, but it is going to capture the majority of ganking groups out there. If you set all of these to add contact, -10, as soon as they come into local, you're going to see a big red little box appear next to someone's name, and you know that it's probably time to wrap up your mining operation for a little bit. But yeah, so we have the Epic arc here. We're going to be doing maybe a little sightseeing in order to get the SIGHTSEER achievement. We're going to be doing some achievement hunting today. I don't think I'm going to be able to... basically, each of these is just going to be a stream. Because you have to travel to every... So if I wanted to do the... hey, thank you for the follow. If you wanted to do the State Surveyor achievement, you need to travel to all 310 high-sec and low-sec Keldari systems. Within Black Rise, Lone Trek, the Citadel, and the Forge. If you want to do the Blessed Pilgrim, you need to travel to all 689 Amar high-sec and low-sec systems. So these are probably going to, when I do these, I'm probably going to be doing them offline, or going to be doing them as a dedicated stream where we just talk about lore the whole time as we travel through. Not going to be this stream. We are going to visit a couple of different landmarks, and we're probably going to try and, well, let me see here. If I go to industry, if I spend 7 billion ISK, I can get myself a big spender achievement. I can get myself a big spender title. Let's see here. Which one is that? That's the big spender. The big spender achievement.
You have a new follower.
Thank you for the follow. Okay, so we are going to get ourselves going here. Let's get an achievement out of the way, shall we? And I love this. Someone in the comments earlier is like, Lynn Rankin is loaded. She has 102 billion ISK. When I was showing off the character a little bit in the video this morning. Let's see here. What do I need to buy? What do I need to buy? I want to buy just one thing. Buy one of the faction Corvettes. Nice to catch you live. Have been enjoying your YouTube videos. I'm brand new to Eve and so lost. Well, Eve is a very big place. Let's explore it together. Yes, I said the tagline. Yes, I said the line. Let us know what questions you have either here or on our Discord. And it's going to be great. It's been over a decade since I last played, signed in and saw that I am locked out of most, if not nearly all of my ships. But I'm in an alpha clone state. Also, I'm going to get lost with everything again. No worries. Okay, so, yeah, so as an alpha pilot, you can fly up to Tech 1 battleships of any race. So if you have, yeah, what is your in-game name? So yeah, if you had Omega before, Omega is the subscribed state, and now you have the alpha state, which is the free-to-play state. It used to be a lot worse. When the alpha state originally came out, you were locked to Tech 1 cruisers of the race your character was. That was it. That was it. All right. Someone said faction Corvette. Let's take a look at how much those faction Corvettes are. We've got the Echo. We got the Hematus, the Emulator, the Taipan, and the Violator. You know, I want to somehow safely get this to Exordium. Maybe just put up a contract for Red Frog Freight. Let's see here. Yeah, we're gonna... I don't like the Hematas or... The Echo's nice. The Echo's nice. Red Frog is great. Yeah. Let's see here. So... You know, these might be cool ships to fly around inside of Exordium, doing the little Tech 1 sites. Let's see. 22% bonus to shield boost amount. Okay, okay. And then the Echo. I think if we get anything, it is going to be the Emulator. We almost got blacklisted by Red Frog. Oh no. Red Frog is a player ran shipping company, believe it or not. and they have been operating since 2010 very reliably. No, not a single scam. Okay, I'm going to push the button. We are buying ourselves an emulator. Achievement complete. Achievement complete. So we just got ourselves the Big Spender achievement. To apply your new titles that you get from the achievements is you go to your character sheet, go to character, go to decorations, and you go to the new titles tab. Let's see here. They weren't set blue and we had a court mate that kept attacking them. Oh no. Oh no. All right. Who wants to see the boarding cinematic for the emulator? The emulator. Here it is. Oh, you motherfucker. It didn't automatically play a boarding cinematic? Does it not have? Okay, it does. All right, we have ourselves a emulator. Now I will never be able to get this out of Jita. I mean, it's got what, 1100. This is the most expensive, weakest ship I own. Let's undock with it. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Let's see here. And we're heard of incognito. I'm not wearing any markings that give any possible advantage to my enemies. Hey, look at me. Yes. Merrick, there is a deal right now. Or did it expire? Did it expire? I think last day was just a few days ago. There might be a 1 week Omega thing. I've already claimed it. Thanks, didn't have to, but I appreciate that. I already claimed it, but if it is still available, it is going to be in the New Eden store. The way you get to that is by clicking on your Neocom, going to New Eden store. And that's how you get to the New Eden store. Okay. In that case, what is the cheapest way to get you Omega? What is the cheapest way to get you Omega? I think I've already claimed the level 1 pack. Anyways. So, I'm going to sort out how to take care of this later. I wonder if this is available on Skinner. 7 days ended 2 days ago. Damn. The emulator does not support Skinner. Damn it. Okay, so we are going to figure out how to get that to Exordium so we can actually fly it around. So I'm gonna work on that. Probably contact Red Frog Freight, see if they might be willing to ship it for me. Yes, this is the most expensive, weakest ship I've ever owned. 7 bill, and how does one even fit this? So definitely, I'm getting myself ADHD distracted. Y'all are getting me ADHD distracted. I am gonna blame you. Lovingly. Let's see here. Let's get ourselves going here. We are gonna get ourselves doing a little sightseeing. We're gonna do a little sightseeing. So again, we're gonna go check out some. We're almost to tier 1 of the Starbound. We need to travel 1,750 stars to get this Trailblazer achievement, which also gives 75,000 skill points. There are skill points associated with the new achievements. So what we're going to do is we're going to do the Historic Wanderer achievement. We need to visit 20 landmark sites. We should be able to do that in this stream. We should be able to do that in this stream. Put that in a nano prowler and you're good. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. It says I have unclaimed rewards, but I don't. It's lying to me. Okay. Only 2,500 M3 package? Yeah. Yeah. So let's find some landmarks. I have somehow visited 2 of them already. So we're going to go to... We are going to see if we can find let's see here. Trying to find let's see here. What was the crazy clone event in for Crimson Harvest this year? What was that? Let's see.
Some say it's more the trip than the destination. Hey girl, come fly with us. That's an invitation. Don't be afraid of a little death and exploitation.
Grab this.
It's just a means of communication.
Here we go. This is what I need. What I'm going to do is I'm going to see... Oh, it's the bio-cybernetic incident sites. Let's see here. Yep, that's exactly what I'm thinking of doing, is just going back along the campaign trail. The Luminaire campaign trail. So we're going to go ahead and get ourselves started with Old Man Star. And I saw someone request this. And it sounded like a good idea. So what we're going to do is, if I know any lore about a place, we're going to talk about it. How do you find the campaign minerals? I just can't find them from the GUI or info about them. Okay, so let's take a look at that together. So, if we look at the new military campaigns, the Theaters of War, and I'm gonna go ahead and condense this down a little bit. Which faction? Which faction? Amar. Okay. So if we go to Amar, the Blessed Exchange, we have Mine Respite. So you need to mine in the Bulwark systems. Now, I know you're probably looking in the Bulwark systems. We're just going to go step by step. So the Bulwark systems, if we go to Faction Warfare, Faction Warfare and go to Amar, these are the Amar Faction Warfare systems. Let me make sure I'm in frame. So if you hover over some of these, let's see here. Maybe let's look at the actual faction warfare map. So we're going to go to factional warfare. There we go. Faction selection. We're going to go with Amar. And then, where's the map? Where's the map? Conflict. Show me your damn map. Oh, blind. Okay. So if we go over and look at the faction warfare map, what you'll see is what's the here we go. Metator is the Amar faction warfare headquarters system. So if we take a look, and I'm going to warp to a random station and kind of just hang out for a second. If we look over here at these systems here, these systems that are in kind of this area here. So we have Mehator, Eridan, Lasude, Geth, Seso, Ohide. We've got Talmuda, Komi, and Otelin. These are bulwark systems. So kind of in that same area as the headquarters. So, and then let's see here. Oh, we've got the Mimitar. Okay, these are Mimitar bulwark systems. So these systems here is where you want to be looking for the mineral. The Raspite. That's what you're going to want to be looking for. Let's see here. I'm going through Tama. Rip. Oh, this is either going to be a very interesting clip or I'm going to get through. So, those are where you locate it.
You have a new
The
follower.
best time. So that's how you locate a bulwark system. The best time is going to be close to downtime. Close to downtime. And you guys were worried about Tama. You guys were worried about Tama. So, assuming that the let's see here. Let's look at the gate. Now we can get through that easy. So, Calavage. Did that help? Oh, and I totally... Am I in my buzzard? I'm in my hair and navy issue. I'm in my hair and navy issue. I thought I was in my buzzard. Oh, fuck. I'm like, guys, I can just cloak before they do anything. And I'm my hair and navy issue. I can't warp cloak. What's wrong? Do you think the minerals will show on the belt or need to be scanned? I think they are going to be in specific cosmic anomalies inside of the probe scanner. Panic, just a lot of panic. Why button no worky? So in the probe scanner where it shows different cosmic anomalies, I think that is where it shows up. I think so. I've not experimented with that yet.
I still have some of your stuff.
You're just gonna have to go for it. So out of curiosity, so I don't get destroyed or popped flying the Marauder or another of my ships, what ships would you recommend on the Kildari side to get back into the swing of things? Or even Amar, frigates, destroyers, and cruisers? What are you... So I'm going to ask you a question first. The question I'm going to ask you is what do you want to do as you get back into the swing of things? What kind of activity are you looking to get into? Missions or... Yeah, that's another question. Calavage, were you able to find the minerals? Was thinking of mission running or ratting. Think I can dig up my old mining barge and go mining as well. Cool. I am so sorry, friends. I am so sorry. That just hit like a truck. I'll check in a few minutes. Middle of a mission at the moment. Gotcha. I was thinking of mission running or ratting. I think I can dig up my old mining barge and go mining as well. So, what I would recommend in that regard, Marauders have changed a little bit. So what I would do is I would get yourself kind of a Raven Navy issue, or even a Rattlesnake or a Scorpion Navy issue, and use those to run missions and ratting. It's going to be lower profile. It's going to be lower profile. Yes, mine were cocksake. So it's going to be lower profile than a Marauder, and I've got myself some butter toffee peanuts that I'm kind of working through, and it'll get you back into the swing of doing things with a battleship before you commit headlong into your Marauder again, because the Marauders have changed the Bastion module in particular. So there's a lot of things that have changed with Marauders, but the Bastion module, instead of a 30-second lockdown time, where is that? It's now a 60-second time. So you're locked down for 60 seconds. Which can be a killer. It can be a killer. MJD's also changed for Marauders. Yes, so you can't. Let's see. You can fit them onto. Let's go with a Golem. They no longer get a bonus to the MJD time. So you can't MJD constantly with them anymore. All right, we made it to Old Man Star without incident. And there's a whole bunch of Bastion modules as well. There's new faction Bastion modules that were introduced. I don't know if they're in the loyalty points store, so they might as well be kind of like Bastion officer modules. So let's see here. Where is the Old Man Stargate? It's the Velour Gate. So I'm gonna warp there. Welcome new and returning players. Check out Lynn's Discord. Thank you, Loki. Thank you for plugging the Discord. Alrighty. Let's see. And I am so glad that the on-screen chats, the alerts are working again. Last stream, it took up a lot of my brain power trying to figure out what the heck was going on. So it actually made me forget we didn't get to say hi to the doggos. So before I go to the Stargate and get the achievement, I don't even think it's I don't think we're close enough for it. We were at 2 and we're at 3. So being this close counted. So I don't have to worry about that. So let's take a look at the Old Man's Star Stargate. So this is a very unique Stargate design. Very unique Stargate design. In fact, let me go ahead and give us into a free cam move. I don't have my space mouse or anything, so it's just going to be a little choppy. So what ended up happening was a Stargate construction crew from Vellore was heading over to another solar system. I need to do this justice. I'm going to turn on the lore music. So, however, there was a catastrophic disaster along the way. And the construction crew, everyone was killed except Dariex. And Dariex alone, over the course of 73 years, it took him 73 years to buy himself, construct a Stargate. He lived in this solar system for 73 years, right around here. No way of, talk about slow boating. Well, back then, during the process of constructing different Stargates, what ended up happening is it would take about a dozen years to slow boat from one solar system to another. So people would need to go on long journeys to build the other side of a Stargate connection. Because just because you build it on one side doesn't mean the other side's ready. So when contact was lost with the construction crew, the Galente Federation just wrote it off. They wrote off that they weren't going to be able to get to this system. They'll come back to it in 100 years. 73 years after the construction crew had arrived and a catastrophic accident occurred, killing everyone. Tom Barrett, that's actually a very funny thing. You mentioned acceleration gates. We'll get to that. So 73 years after losing contact and the accident, Dariex lived alone in this system that didn't even have a name yet. He lived alone and he tinkered with drones. In fact, you can see little drones flying around, the most advanced drones that have not gone rogue ever. So you can see, let me see if I can get one. You can see his little drones. The most advanced drones that have not gone rogue. And they're still quietly maintaining this Stargate today. So, what ended up happening is once he managed to get the Stargate connection going again, and by the way, the Galente, they never dismantled the other side because they were eventually going to come back this way. They just left it disconnected. So there was something for Dariex to connect to. So the Galente shit their pants when the Stargate opened up. They're like, what the fuck happened? We thought everyone died over there. So Dariex, he came back to the Galente Federation. They named the system Old Man Star because he'd been the only inhabitant for 73 years. In fact, this looks like it's a obelisk, but it's not. It's an entirely custom ship. an entirely custom ship designed just for this little piece of lore. So it looks like it's it might be one or two obelisks, but no, it doesn't look like this. This looks like it's a unique ship. We'll go with that. So, and then Dariex, if I'm getting my lore correctly, because of how advanced his drones were, he actually founded Creodron. Which means, because of him spending so much time alone with drones, he caused the rogue drone threat. Crap, that Discord link's wrong. That Discord link is wrong. I'm going to fix that. I just noticed that. That's not on you, Loki. I thought I fixed it. Let me go ahead and grab the correct invite link. I need to turn off streamer mode. Now I'll be able to grab it and fix it. There we go. And then let me turn streamer mode back on so I don't get any DMs.
You have a new follower.
Hey, thank you for the follow. Let's see here. We've got.
You have a new follower.
Thank you for the follow. Thank you for the follow, friends. Streamer on. There we go. There we go. Okay, the correct link is this. All right, so I've updated the Discord bot link. What am I looking at right now? You are looking at the Old Man Star Stargate. The Old Man Star Stargate. So yeah. This is Old Man Star. And this is the landmark. And this is where Dariex lived for 73 years. Carved out this asteroid himself with drones. Okay. Grahil, what the fuck are you doing here? What the fuck are you doing here, buddy? I know that man. I know that man. Okay, we're gonna continue on the oh, it's Steel. I see you, friend. I see you. You're in a malediction. You're in a malediction. You're just waiting for me. Let's see here. So we're gonna go to what other places are near us? What other places are near us? Evegate is too far away. Too far away. If I go down over to the Genesis region, I swear, if it's only 19 jumps, we can make it. We can make it. Any other landmarks we can hit on the way? I don't want to go to the Evegate in a Heron Navy issue. I don't want to go to the Evegate in the Heron Navy issue. So what we're gonna do is this. We're gonna give Steel an opportunity to kill us. Oh, you can do it. Live a little. Evegate is pretty. It is very pretty. I want to show off the Duval Institute. That's not it. Eve Travel Guide. Eve Travel. If you guys did not know, I'm going to go ahead and post it in chat. There is a full website dedicated to landmarks. Just dedicated to landmarks. I'm going to post that in both the chats. So it's an awesome website. Awesome website. Let's see what is near us. What is near us? I'm going to put a permaband back on. All right. Where's the Duval Institute? I know it's here. I'm the Space 5-0, keeping Eve from destruction. We've got Pool of Radiance. Here we go. Duval, which shouldn't be too far away. It's not really it. Hold on. What solar system? Okay, it's Gary. It's loading. Hi, friend. Hi, Steel. Oh, of course it's 23 jumps away. And through null. And through null in order to show you guys something cool. Damn it. Let me see what I can find. We're going to go to Sites in HiSec. Galente. Let me see what I can find in Galente space. What about Postoven? 21 jumps. Man, I just cannot catch a break. Gotta go through. Oh, by the way, Poitot is the only name system in Syndicate. Time to go to Jita and get that Cove Op ship. Yep. And then we're gonna pick Safer. You know what? I'm gonna do something. I don't want to fly. I don't want to fly 14 jumps. This Heron Navy issue has served its purpose. We are achievement farming tonight. Right now we're doing the landmark stuff, and we're going to talk lore with every little landmark that we go visit. So let's see here. Trying to find. Some good stuff. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave this here. And we are just going to death clone ourselves back to Jita. Save ourselves 14 jumps. Look at the in-game chat. I see your kissy face. Oh, my in-game chat. Let's see here. The 420 trays. Yeah, I can fly that. Are you wanting to let me borrow it? You sure? Gotta get some kill marks on that Heron? Yeah. I don't know how I can do that with no guns. I appreciate you, Steel. You don't have to give this to me. I was just gonna death clone back to Jita. Let's see here. How much is this worth? It's travel fit. Nice. It's a combat Heron. You have a combat Heron fit. All right, so I'm gonna send you 50 mil for your generosity for letting me borrow this and for your death clone back to wherever you're going. With that said, let's go to the Eve Gate now. So we're gonna go to the Eve Gate now. I have a whole video dedicated to it, but as in whatchamacallit, as in talking about the origins of Eve. Cookies for Steel, yes. What's the AUs on this per second? 12. I love you, Steel. I love you, Steel. Do I have any good malediction skins? I do. I have a Galnet Streamcast skin. We are rocking it. We are rocking it. As we're traveling, I wanna reflect on something, and I'm gonna see if I can find any landmarks as we travel, because there's so much. Orion Sasolo, he did a interview with FC Yoden recently, and I got to help Orion. I gave him some feedback on a couple questions to ask, and all of his questions were awesome. And he's like, he asked me if there was anything that I would want asked, and I wanted asked, are there things in Eve players still have not discovered? And the answer is yes. There is stuff in New Eden that is still undiscovered. There is stuff in this amazing game called New Eden, called EVE Online, that is still undiscovered by players. Hello. Such an awesome channel, so much lore and people helping a brother out. And that's one thing I want to pause really quick as we're traveling. I did not think I would get to a point. It was one of those pipe dream things. Oh, thank you for pinning that, Loki. Awesome website, Eve Travel. Has all sorts of stuff and lore snippets about different landmarks in the game and their historical significance. The thing I wanna say is I thought one day I'd get to a point where someone's just like, here, take my malediction or something, or just a little act of kindness. And there was a moment of, self-reliance type of thing, and I'm starting to let that go. And if the community is willing to help me with things, I'm willing to. I mean, of course, I compensated Steel, but the kindness Steel had. One, I think I know that's why you recommended Old Man Star first, because you were near there, or could get there quickly. So that way you could give this to me, and I really appreciate you going out of your way to help me. I appreciate that. So that way we can get further along with telling stories. No, I'm just entirely wrong. Okay. Go look at Steve. Let's see. Where is Steve? Where is Steve the Titan? You're just stream sniping? Yeah, let me look at locations in Null. Steve. That's not where Steve is. Where is Steve the Titan? That is not where Steve is either. Where is Steve the Titan? C9N? 50 jumps. We might have to do that another day. It depends on which direction it goes. So yeah. Good old ancient frontier. Yep. It's a trip and a half. Absolutely. We've got Forgotten Amar Outpost. I have a feeling that's a combat site, so I'm not gonna go there. Let's see. Is Gergish on this? No, yeah. So that is a combat site. So yeah, good thing we didn't warp to it and immediately lose the malediction that was so graciously given to us. So yeah, someone asked what we were doing. We are achievement hunting. So if you did not know, the Cradle of War Expansion introduced quite a few new things, including achievements. So we've got different achievements that we can go for. So we just got ourselves Deep Pockets, which gave us the Big Spender title. You get different titles that go on your character now. So for example, currently I have equipped the Wayfinder title, and we are working our way towards getting the Sightseer. We're working on getting the Sightseer achievement. So that way we can get ourselves a cool little title. Can always look at the Eve Scout to see if there's a closed wormhole. I could, but then I'd need to go get myself some scan probes. Or no, I wouldn't need to if I linked to the Eve Scouts bookmark folder. Steve is in the Drakara space? Yeah.
Drive active.
So how is everyone doing today? We are 7 jumps away from the Eve Gate. We are 7 jumps away from the closest point to the Eve Gate that we can safely get to. That the game lets us get to. How is everyone doing this evening? This wonderful evening. We've shouted out 3 different streamers on this stream. We have an amazing amount of people over on Twitch, over on YouTube. Amazing people all around hanging out with me on a Thursday evening. One thing I will warn is I do have to... I wonder if a Joe Observatory counts as a landmark. Let's see. Achievements. We've got exploration. I think that counted as a landmark because we're up to 5 now. That's funny. I think that counted as a landmark. What a lie, Friday morning. Let's see here. So are Valkyries any good? Trying to figure out what I'm going to do with 85 of them. Oh yeah, track the achievement. I forgot I can track it. Exploration. Track. There we go. We have ourselves a little marker. We have ourselves a little tracker. Let's see here. Well, it's morning, but I am doing well. Right on. Let me rephrase. How is everyone doing this day? If anyone has any Merlins hanging out in Gina, I'm collecting. The Mafia Man is collecting Merlins. So are Valkyries any good? Trying to figure out what I'm going to do with 85 of them. Valkyries are pretty good. Medium drones. They're pretty good. You have 1,500 Merlins? Why do you have 1,500 Merlins?
You have a new follower.
Hey, thank you for the follow. Long story. We've got a long track to go. The wrecking machine. Setting your dreams of heaven on fire. Alrighty here. Let's see. I want to put something to the test. I'm going to warp to a Job Observatory and see if this number goes up again. Love your YouTube videos. Thank you. Thank you. I'm glad that you enjoy them. I really am. The amount of people... Okay, so Job Observatories do not count. Does not look like it. Yeah, it does not look like they count. That's one thing that actually really, it's really important to me when someone comes over in a YouTube comment over on the live stream saying, hey, your video did this to me. Even if it's like, your video made me spend ISK and I lost it all in a gank. Something like that. Even if it's negative. And by the way, I almost never get negative comments. See in-game chat. Okay, we've got some landmarks. Ooh, that one's pretty close by. We can go hit that one. 18 jumps. Yeah, we can hit that jump. We can hit that one. Hearing how my videos impact you means a lot to me. Means a lot to me. Who wants to see the Eve Gate? Actually, I'm going to deliberately hide it. I'm going to deliberately hide it because I'm going to go back one jump. And I'm going to show you guys something. I'm a tease. Yeah. I'm a tease. So what we're going to do is, and it'll be worth it. It'll be avoided. It will be worth it avoiding. I've got 60 seconds. If I turn off my UI and we look around a little bit, you can actually see the Eve Gate before you are even in the new Eden system. You can see the Eve Gate in the skybox before you even are in the system. Crashnap's gonna do a Merlin-based competition, so you're collecting them. Ooh, wrong thing. Wrong button. We're going this way. So yeah, you can see the Eve Gate as you're traveling through the constellation that leads to it. And right now it's about to start contracting on itself. Hopefully you can fill the hole that. So we're gonna leave the drama out, just drama in general. So all I can say is I'm aware. I'm keeping myself out of the drama. And that's all I'm gonna say. I appreciate you, Steel. So we're gonna go to the Eve Gate Joint Research Complex, and that ticked up. Can't dock there. The Corazor Eve Gate Research Group, and it's okay. It's and I'm gonna burn off in a direction just in case someone comes into the system and tries to do some stuff. This is the Eve Gate. This is what's left of the Eve Gate. Yeah, absolutely. So this is the Eve Gate, friends. This is the Eve Gate. And what you'll see here is that at superluminal speeds, it is constantly exploding and contracting. So the explosion, even 15,000 years later, is still happening today. It's still happening today. Yeah, so I'm going to say this, friends. We're going to go ahead and we're just not going to talk about it. We're just not going to talk about the drama. May we please move on? Are we agreed? So that way we can get back to
The lore
That way we can get back to the lore. We can get ourselves back to the lore. And I'm going to go ahead and put on some below the asteroids and make sure we're still the only ones on local. So, the Eve Gate. You came back for the disappointed dead face. I actually have a new emote that I need to make. FC accidentally made an Eve version of Absolute Cinema. Excuse me. We'll get to that. I'll post it in the Discord later. Join the Discord if you want to see what Eve Absolute Cinema. I can't even say it. I can't even say the word. So you can see that the Eve Gate is continually expanding, contracting. It's still in a constant state of collapse. And that's a whole solar system away from us right now. This is the closest that players can get to. In the lore, the Sisters of Eve have actually gotten closer to it, and the Jove have actually been to the gate. The whole Sisters of Eve, they name themselves the Sisters of Eve because if you actually go to the Eve system there, what you will find is remnants of the massive gate they were trying to build. It's Control F9 to hide all of the UI. It's Control F9 to turn off the graphics. Control Shift F9 to turn off the graphics. Control F9 to turn off the UI. Control Shift F9 to turn off the graphics. So it saves you some resources. So at the top of the massive construct that the ancient Terrans were trying to build to stabilize the gate, there were the letters inscribed EVE. We don't know what it meant to the Terrans, but the Sisters of Eve named themselves the Sisters of Eve because they worship the thing and they think God is on the other side of the Eve Gate. That's how the Sisters of Eve got their foundation. Is they saw this and they worship it. The Jove, they've been there to the gate to the point that there's Terran wreckage and technology there that have been purposely cloaked by the Jove. Isn't that where the Chaos Gods live? That's the Eye of Terror, and we're going to get to that a different time. That's the Pool of Radiance over in Sancha Space. The Emperor moved. Yes, the Emperor did move. And the Grey Knights just shit their pants. Yeah. They are going to have to probably enact the Terminus Decree. And then the Custodes are going to wipe the floor with the Grey Knights. That's my thing. Yes, that is also my belief, is that the Emperor is the 5th Chaos God. Yeah, it's going to get crazy. Steel, you scared the shit out of me. I just see a newt on field. I'm like, oh, it's Steel. I got to set you blue or something so that way I don't get the shit scared out of me. So yeah, that's the Eve Gate. It is there is Terran technology and ships derelict still around the Eve Gate right now, but they've been purposely cloaked and hidden by the Jove, so that way the empires didn't find anything. So I recommend everyone, at least once, playing EVE Online, go to the New Eden system. Go to the New Eden system and check out this. Check this out for yourself. And again, you can you can oh gosh, what was I gonna say? We're just gonna move on. I forgot what I was gonna say. So what's in Partod? What's in Partod? Oh, it's Genesis to Stain. I don't have the bookmarks. I don't have the Eve Scout bookmarks. Let's see here. Eve Scout. Is this the right one? I don't think this is the right one. Here we go. Eve Scout. Let's find the bookmark folder. Yeah, let's go see let's go see Steve the Titan. Let's go see Steve the Titan. Oh, it's always in the corp chat. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. So what is Steve the Titan? Steve is the first Titan.
New subscriber.
Hey, thank you for the subscribe, Steel. Thank you for the subscribe. Make sure you connect your Twitch to Discord so that way you have access to the members only channels over on the Discord. Over there, YouTube and Patreon subscribers of Supporter Plus and Tier 1's Twitch subscribers have access to an exclusive channel over on the Discord. No extra giveaways or anything like that. It's just a place to chat, connect, and I'm looking to do more things with members now that we have so much of them. The reason why it's Tier 1 sub and Supporter Plus is their equivalent prices. So I've tried to keep it equivalent there. All kinds of free stuff. Don't believe him. You want to... I'm not obligating anyone ever. Not obligating anyone ever. Let's see. What was I ranting about? Steve the Titan. Steve the Titan. So Steve was the first player, or they named it Steve. Steve is the first Titan in Avatar. An Avatar that was built in Eve when Titans were released. And what was really funny with Steve, you just got stuck with ads? You got sick of ads? Oh, gotcha. You got sick of ads, gotcha. So what ended up happening with the Titan, the very first Titan, is when they were introduced, one thing that was really interesting is, I am going to say CCP because they were CCP at the time. One thing that was interesting with Steve the Titan is when CCP introduced Titans to the game, they thought maybe a decent handful of groups will have a Titan, but that's it, just one Titan, and it's going to take 2 years for players to actually build the first one. This is the start of CCP, now FC's, track record in regards to underestimating players. They thought it would take a year or two for players to gather together and put together what they needed to make a Titan. So when players got all the materials together in 6 months, and they constructed it. It was ready after 6 months after Titans were introduced to the game. CCP did not incorporate the ability to launch your Titan from the ship construction array. They left that detail out because, again, they didn't plan on having players building Titans or having the ability to build Titans for 2 years. So, a developer had to fly to the system that Steve was built in, delete Steve from the ship maintenance array, and spawn them a Titan. Because they had not planned on oh, there's a natural phenomena. I think that's a combat site. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. Let's check it out. So yeah. Yeah. So Steve the Titan has quite the history. With let's see if this counts as a landmark natural phenomena. It does, and it's also a combat site, so we're going to run quickly. So these count as landmarks. Interesting. Yeah, so that counted as a landmark too. Interesting. We're going to be done with this achievement a lot quicker than we thought. So, yeah. What are we talking about now? I'm realizing if any of us from the Lin gang ever meet IRL, we'll just bring tons and tons of cookie to maintain the choke. Luckily, Lin has forbidden us from meeting in IRL, as it would be destructive. We would take over FanFest. We would take over FanFest. That's what we would do. So you're not allowed out of the country. We're just gonna go service level. We're not gonna get anything deep into it. You're not allowed out of the country because of a legal reason, or your wife won't let you. Both valid. Job related. Okay. We're going to leave it at that. Talk about the stuff in Syndicate. I actually got some details wrong in my lore video. Someone was telling me I got some details wrong in regards to the Intaki Syndicate and their history with the Galente. You just have to report the travel for your job. So let's see. Syndicate. I know the Intaki were originally oppressed by the Keldari. That was covered in the new epic arc, the Intaki Liberation mission for the epic arc in Exordium. I know that with that, they got their independence out from under the Keldari, and kind of became their own independent state aligned with the Galente. And that's where people were saying I got the details wrong, because the Intaki actually hate the Federation or something. I don't know. Anyways, the Keldari have always kind of wanted the Intaki back under their thumb, so to speak. But yeah, it was so what happened was, that is a thing. What is the thing? What I'm talking about? So what we have here, if I go to let's see, region. I go back to this view where it makes sense to read. If we go to sovereignty, this is what we'll do. Originally, one constellation was annexed by the Keldari Navy over here, and then leading up to the warpath.
You have a new follower.
Hey, thank you for the follow. Thank you for the follow. Why is the bookmark folder not working? Let's find a random planet and moon.
Drive active.
So then in one swift operation leading up to the warpath operation, the Keldari state annexed all of Syndicate, and that's their military campaign right now. Is if they can succeed in the military campaign, they will build a Stargate from Black Rise to Syndicate, so that way they have easier access to control the holdings that they now have.
Someone just became a YouTube member.
Hey, TJ Luck, thank you for becoming a YouTube member. Thank you for becoming a YouTube member. Let me go ahead and add you to the things. I'm going to add you to the little ticker here. Let's see, we've got... And a supporter plus. You are amazing, my friend. Everyone, I want to say very quick. Even if you are just watching with ads, even if you're just watching with ads, that is enough. That is enough. You don't need to do anything extra. You don't need to do anything crazy. You don't need to do anything. Just being here, keeping me company. That's everything. I don't even care if you have ad blocker. Having a stroke. Did they give me back all my blood? So even if you have ad blocker on, that's okay. That's okay. Well, someone has to bring the cookies. I hope Gristas takes Syndicate space from the Keldari Glente. We'll have to see. We'll have to see how the Syndicate story is going to play out here. But yeah. And I see you, Steel. I see you. Where is that stupid wormhole? I gotta go back to Eve Scout. I will say I appreciate everything, even if it's just watching the video. The folder you're trying to edit is no longer available. Okay, I have that folder. Do I need to do Signal Cartel? Online this, any? Here we go. Let's do, okay, we gotta go to Thera. We gotta go to Thera, to 2B, to C9N. There we go. Protein after plasma is always a good idea. I used to donate a lot and need to get back into it. Yeah, today was my first day donating, so I did a lot of things right, and I did get protein immediately afterwards. All right, let's check this out. Yeah, we'll fleet once we're on the other side. In fact, I see some landmarks. So we can go check out these, because they will all count towards our objectives here. So let me go ahead and invite you to a fleet. Okay, so we've got that. So this is one of the sites that was attempted to be set up. I did send you a fleet invite. Did it not work? Oh, you're already in a fleet. So I'm going to burn away from these sleepers. So again, we don't know how the Sisters of Eve got here. We don't know how the Sisters of Eve got into the system of Thera. Thera is the center of a old Talakan transit network. In fact, we'll go to the epicenter. Him. We'll go to the epicenter. This is where there used to be a wormhole connection to Jove space, the system of W477-P. This is where the... Why can't I see you in local? Yeah, we're in wormholes. This is a wormhole system. This is the only named wormhole system in EVE. So this here is the epicenter. This is where we can see a lot of Talocan construction here. We can see this is a Talocan static gate. So this here is a wormhole. This is a wormhole. All of Anoikis is whatchamacallit? Yeah, definitely move. Don't let the sleepers catch you. All of Anoikis was constructed by the Talocan. The Talocan, like I mentioned in the lore video, were the only one of the only races that actually survived the collapse. The Jove, the Yan Young, and the Talocan managed to thrive a little bit after the Evegate collapse. Now, the Talocan in particular, they built a lot of mega structures, and they're all human. They're all human. Everyone is human in this universe. There is no such thing as aliens in EVE that we've seen or encountered yet. Even the Triglavians are human. The closest thing we have to an alien civilization are the rogue drones. So what ended up happening here is, I think it may have been this here, this violent wormhole. What ended up happening is, again, this was all part of a Talocan transit network. All of Anoikis used to be interconnected to each other, stable. Wormholes were just stargates. Wormholes were just stargates. These particularly violent wormholes here, this is called the epicenter because this is where a massive explosion happened. At the same time as W477-P went supernova. In W477-P, there was a massive Talocan Dyson swarm. A Dyson swarm is, you know what a Dyson sphere is. A Dyson sphere is the total spherical shell around a star and portion of a solar system. Think of the Dyson sphere in that Star Trek episode where they find Scotty in Next Generation. What ended up happening is, what's the difference between a Dyson sphere and a Dyson swarm is the Dyson sphere is the total coverage of a and did I click save? I think that'll work now. Maybe. The total coverage of a star. Quality of Mercy. Is that episode? Cool. Perfect. I didn't know in that episode, by the way, when Scotty goes to the bar and asks for a real drink and Data hands him a bottle of alcohol that is green. That is a callback to an episode where Scotty in the original series was trying to stall or get some sort of diplomat drunk. And Scotty's like, well, we're gonna drink this, and it's green. I don't know what it is. It's green. I didn't know there was a callback. I didn't know it was a callback until like 2 months ago. It just blew my mind. So a Dyson swarm is a bunch of little satellites or big stations that don't totally block out the sun, but they still absorb a lot of energy. The Dyson Swarm Simulator game is an example of that. So that Dyson Swarm is how the Talocan was able to travel from New Eden into Anoikis. And it's actually how the Jove, initially the Jove, when they found the Dyson Swarm, they thought they found aliens. They didn't know it was just even more ancient humans than them that had survived the collapse for a time. We don't know where the Talocan went or why Anoikis is all disjointed now. It used to be all interconnected. So Epicenter, when W477-P went supernova, it caused the Salin incident here in Thera. And again, for whatever reason, the Sisters of Eve were already here. The only way to access it before the Caroline Star incident was through the Jove. So how did they get here? How did the Sisters of Eve get here? The only way they could have gotten here would have been through Jove assistance. Because before, the Sisters of Eve and the Jove actually kind of have kind of a grr relationship with each other. Let's see here. I need to do something really quick. Yeah, it's just a cover. We don't know their connection here, how the Sisters of Eve got here in particular. The only way they could have done it would have been through Jove assistance. Break is starting, an ad break is starting right now. What I'm going to do is my wife needs me really quick, so I'm going to burn off in a direction. I'm going to burn off in a direction for a minute, and then I'm going to cloak up. Okay. I'm going to do that. Let's see here. Someone asked the question. I will get back to it. There are 3 old races of Terrans. Yes. Steel, you asked that question. There's the Talocan, the Yan Young, and the Jove. Those are the ones we know about. Kind of wish you could do more, join with the Sisters of Eve. Yeah. They had syndicate assistance with getting wormhole data, but it's not clear about the timeline with Thera. Yeah, because Thera only became accessible to New Eden after W477-P, as well as the other shattered wormholes. The shattered wormholes were part of the Talocan transit network as well. I'm going to put up the Be Right Back screen. We're going to go on a quick little break. It's probably safe for me to dock.
Warp drive active.
So I'm going to dock. I'm going to go on break really quick. I actually think I have something in there. I think someone gave me something. Oh, I have a snow globe with peculiar architecture. Someone gifted that to me. I forget who. So we're going to go ahead and dock very quick, and then we're going to proceed on our way to Steve the Titan. All right, I'm going to get you guys some permaband, and I'm going to go on break really quick. and I will be right back.
Harden the fuck up. First off, let me make a short introduction. I'm the Space 5-0, keeping each from destruction. Guard is the name, lead master of the game, top dog in the game, master Hall of Fame. I'm chilling at my desk with 2 girls and 1 pickup, sipping champagne, reading mails, checking what's up. It's spamming scumbags, disturbing the peace. Whoop whoop, it's the sound of the space police. Every day is a fight, there's no room for bloopers. Bugs coming at us like in Starship Troopers. We help when we can, every child, every man. Tweet the boogeyman to a permanent ban. We're CCP, we march on fearlessly. Excellent is what we strive to be. If you're going to follow us to the top, harden the fuck up. We're CCP, we march on fearlessly. Excellent is what we strive to be. If you're going to follow us to the top, harden the fuck up.
You guys watch out, bitch! If you're an expert, this camera gun will gank you in the face with this big bad hammer. Remove all your ears, throw your ass in the slammer. Make you share a cell with a manic-isk spammer.
Like a never-ending spam threat on racist biking. This song has something for everyone's liking. Holy shit, I see locals spiking. Ladies and gents, it's Techno Viking. We're CCP, we march on fearlessly. Excellent is what we strive to be. If you're going to follow us to the top, harden the fuck up. We're CCP, we march on fearlessly. Excellent is what we strive to be. If you're going to follow us to the top, harden the fuck up. Never flowing, never standing still. We roll with the punches, moving for the kill. The competition ends up 6 feet in the ground. With fists full of awesome, we go round after round. United we stand, never ever growing weary. We cannot fall, cause gravity is just a theory. We reach higher than the giants in operations. Patience, soon we'll be quit walking in stations. We're more agile than a president, dodging a shoe. We need 3 continents for our massive crew. From Atlanta to Shanghai to the Icelandic nation. Throw your hands up for world domination. We're CCP, we march on fearlessly. Excellent is what we strive to be. If you're going to follow us to the top, harden the fuck up. We're CCP, we march on fearlessly. Excellent is what we strive to be. If you're going to follow us to the top, harden the fuck up. We're CCP, we march on fearlessly. Excellent is what we strive to be. If you're going to follow us to the top, harden the fuck up. We're CCP, we march on fearlessly. Excellent is what we strive to be. If you're going to follow us to the top, harden the fuck up. It's been a long time, my friend, a long time. Yet it seems to have gone by in just a flash. A lot of you shooting me, a lot of me shooting you, and Concord kicking everybody's ass. We have ignited violence on a massive scale. Scramble those who try to walk away. Nothing said
starlit wonderland. We're doomed to fight for resources and power. So if I shoot you in the face, I'm sure you'll understand. For 10 years now we've sat and watched explosions, dancing to the rhythm of our hearts. Killing and dying still stirs up emotions. New Eden is a world where dying is enough. Killing is just a means of communication. Killing is just a means of communication. Some say it's more the trip than the destination. Killing is just a means. Some say it's more the trip than the destination. Hey girl, come fly with us, that's an invitation. Don't be afraid of a little death and exploitation.
Killing, it's just a means of communication.
Some say I still have some of your stuff.
Since the last time you rage quit on me,
It reminds me of all the good times we had.
Maybe I just didn't shoot you enough.
Maybe you wanted to shoot me more instead. Flying without you is more than I can bear. Keep looking over my shoulder, hoping to see you there. Come fly with us, won't you lend a helping hand? Come fly with us, let the good times never end. Walk in on dawn and fly with us and die with us, my friend.
we write our names in the skies.
There is fire in our eyes.
Dare to dream as we gaze upon the stars.
Every miner longs for eyes, like a burger needs its fries.
Friendship never dies, the world is ours.
Flying without you is more than I can bear. Keep looking over my shoulder,
Boy.
hoping to see you.
Ooh, that was yeek.
Scans me down and blows me up.
And that's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say about about that, but we are back. We are back, friends. We are back. We are going to continue on. We're going to continue on. Ooh. I need to take a pill. Player on the null side, thank you, Steel. Thank you, Steel. I appreciate ya. Alrighty. We are 27 jumps. 27 jumps. Anywhere closer from here? Let's go to Eve Scout. Let's go from 2B 3M4 to Hey Jamor. Hey Jamor, welcome back. Welcome back. Alright, we're gonna go to C9N CC. Yep, so this is the fastest route. Okay. Alright, here we go. We're gonna go see Steve the Titan. Steve the Titan. All right, everyone. Reminder what we are doing here today. What we are going to be doing today is we're achievement hunting. How goes the Null Travels? Goes good. We just jumped into Null. We just came from Thera. And we are achievement hunting today. We are achievement hunting today. No, you didn't mess up the travel. You did not mess up the travel. So we are achievement hunting today. Oh, we're in Stain. How far away is Pool of Radiance? Pool of Radiance. How far away is that? That is in the system of 6QBH. 3 jumps. Is it on a route? It is. It is. We're going to get to see Pool of Radiance. Pool of Radiance. So, I'm going to go ahead and get myself some lore stuff set up. So, the Pool of Radiance. I'm just sending lots of hearts to my wife. Because I love her. I love my wife. I love my wife. So, that there, friends, is the Pool of Radiance. The Pool of Radiance. And we're going to see that closer in the next solar system. In the next solar system. So we're going to go ahead and jump on in. And we have here the Pool of Radiance. This here. Let's go ahead and warp to it.
Active.
Let's see here. Let's make sure there's no NPCs around here. There are, so I'm just going to burn away. I'm gonna burn away so that way the sensuous laborers don't make me a slave. So this here is the Pool of Radiance. The lore for the Pool of Radiance. I've got this right here. Space holds. I'm just going to read what Eve Travel has. Space holds many spectacular sights, and few are as spectacular as the crystal clouds in the pool of radiance. The pool is illuminated by surrounding stars, which make it shimmer and shine in every color imaginable, radiating an almost hypnotic glow that delights anyone that sees it. The only problem is that the pool is located in space controlled by the Sanchez Nation. So any prospective visitors are advised to carry an armed escort. Make sure no one's here. Make sure Marky Dragon doesn't pull a whole bunch of widows on top of me. For those of you who don't know, Marky Dragon lives in Stain. And you don't go to Stain without dying. This Sanchez Nation's facility, let's go ahead and take a look at it. This Sanchez Nation's facility appears to have been constructed within the system in order to study the spectacular crystal clouds of the nearby pool of radiance phenomenon. The nation jealously guards its secret. Welcome to Stain, exactly. He's probably asleep right now, yeah. And intruders to this location have been known to come under fire from True Creation's forces immediately, which they tried. We are moving so fast we outrun the lasers. So the pool of radiance. There's not much here other than it looks pretty. It looks pretty. Let's see here. As far as what is in there, we don't know. What kind of things can be gleaned in there? I'm not hunting you. You are being hunted. Yeah, exactly. So this is the pool of radiance, and you have to risk the Borg, EVE Online's version of the Borg, in order to see it. Yep. Who knew about the pool of radiance? Who knew about it? The Sancha are a faction. Sanchez Nation was founded more than a century ago, shortly after all the empires had come into contact, just when space exploration and colonization was taking off. Nope, it's the first. Nope. Well, right on. Everyone gets to see the pool of radiance. Ooh, we have a person in local. Are we going to die? Hopefully not. Sancha was a Keldari tycoon that carved out a sizable piece of space for himself. There, he set out to create a utopian state. We'll get to that, Jamar. His vision and charm attracted thousands of people. For some time, the nation flourished. Let's see here, with a big warp like this, I'm gonna have to do it. For some time, the nation flourished, but Sancha became ever more warped as his success increased. He started experiments combining capsule technology with the human mind, creating zombie-like creatures that had the cold, calculating mind of a capsuleer, but the ingenuity of humans. When this became public knowledge, Sancha was condemned, and the other empires joined forces to bring him down. His forces were decimated and scattered to the winds. Remnants still remain far in the outer regions, but the once glorious nation has been reduced to pirates and pillagers. That is until he returned. So Sancha was presumed dead. He is still alive. He is still alive and leading the incursions right now. So Sancha's nation was so powerful, it was actually the catalyst for Concord coming together, for Concord forming. It was the first time the Jove decided, you know what? Yeah, we're going to get involved on this too, because we ain't about that. So, Sancha's nation is why Concord exists. Because Concord was a defensive coalition. It formed after the 5 empires joined forces to defeat Sancha. It took all 5 empires to defeat Sancha. After they defeated Sancha and presumably killed him, the 5 nations came together to form Concord, so that way they could unite against threats and keep the peace. A lot of good that's done. So what we have is, and then Sancha was never confirmed dead. He was presumed dead. What the Sancha did is they retreated to wormhole space. A portion of his nation went with him into wormhole space, and there's actually a wormhole system you can visit that has Sancha infrastructure inside of it. I forget what it is. That system is where Sancha... there's several different systems. One of them is inaccessible from New Eden. It's where Sancha... 21 local and 37. Got it. Thank you, Steel. Sancha. There's one wormhole we cannot visit that Sancha's nation owns, and it's where all the incursions are staged out of. Now, incursions, they pop up out of nowhere because Sancha Kuvakai is known to the Jove as Kuvakai the Thief. He stole Jovian technology. The Jove's ability to travel between stars is they warp 10,000 AU from the star, and they opened a wormhole to wherever they want to go. That is how the Jove traversed New Eden. This is covered in the Inheritance Chronicle. It's described as a unknown amount of distance that they have to travel away from the sun, where space-time is flatter and it's easier for them to form a wormhole. What happened is Sancha Kuvakai got a hold of that technology somehow. That is why he is called Kuvakai the Thief. He's called Kuvakai the Thief. And that is how he launches his assaults on New Eden, is he creates a wormhole from his incursion staging wormhole that no one can enter. And if you try and enter the you just can't enter, you just cannot enter the wormhole that the incursion comes out of. There was a lore snippet where someone managed to get a probe in. There's a smart bomb somewhere. Okay, I will keep that in mind. Someone managed, it was a lore thing, someone managed to get a probe in, and it managed to somehow survive going into the wormhole, which again, no ship can go into except Sancha ships specific to the incursion. So what they saw on the other side was a massive armada of Sancha ships, and a massive armada of Sancha ships, super carriers, revenants, nightmares, and a wrecked Jovian vault. So, yeah, that's how the incursions work. I saw someone ask, yes, so Sancha ships need Keldari and Amar training to fly. That's because Sancha himself is a Keldari tycoon, and he moved to Amar space. I'm not sleeping tonight. It's all Lynn Rankin's fault. Oh, it's all my fault. It's all my fault that we ended up talking about the lore.
The lore. The lore. The lore.
It's all my fault. It's all my fault. Someone asked a question about different incursions. Let's see here. Yes, the angels hate the Sancha's Nation. Everyone hates the Sancha's Nation. The reason why is, hey, Blue Gray, welcome to the stream. The reason why, and they're targeting Keldari and Amar. We'll get to you, Wolf. Wolf the medic. So, if you can help it, Wolf the medic, you can decline missions that are faction kill missions. You can decline missions that are faction kill missions. Yes, you will take a small standing hit to okay, good, the gate is clear. You will take a small standing hit when you decline taking the mission, but that little bit is worth not needing to do try and recover Amar and Galen and Amar and Keldari standings. So because you're going to build up the standings that you lost by declining missions that have you take out Galente or Amar. So everyone hates Sancha's Nation. The reason why is because he turns everyone into zombies. He is Eve's version of the Borg. So everyone hates him. Hates the Sancha's Nation. The Angel Cartel in particular hate Sancha's Nation is because they have perverted Jovian technology in the Angel Cartel's eyes, perverted Jovian technology. For those of you who don't know, Angel Cartel ships are reverse engineered Jove ships. They're not exactly Jove. It's the Angel Cartel seeing Jovian technology and reverse engineering crude versions of it. Because the Angel Cartel, they live in the region of Curse, where the Jove used to live, and there's a lot of Jovian wreckage and old relics over there. So the Angel Cartel, when they moved in, they dug up a whole bunch of Jovian technology, reverse engineered it, and that's why they pack the punch that they do for the size that they are. Let's see. Let's make sure there's no smart bombs. Okay, the system's clear. I could have just warped to the gate. So yeah. That's why the Angel Cartel ships also warp faster than any other New Eden ship. True, it is the largest cruiser. It is the largest cruiser. I loved how the Macarial for the longest time was the biggest battleship and basically was a carrier. I miss that. Do you just take the hit when running Bloodstained Stars? Is there a way to avoid Keldari hit if I pick Galente? So you do not, if I recall, you do not get a standing hit. When doing the Bloodstained Stars, whichever faction you pick, you get bonus standings for. The other factions, you do not get a hit. It is just a straight buff. Yeah, you don't get a hit for doing Bloodstained Stars and picking Galente. Checking here. So you don't get a standing hit with Bloodstained Stars. It's just you get a standing boost with whatever faction you get there. Okay, I will re-invite you to Fleet Friend. You get to pick the 4 to fix the standing. Yep. You can only pick one, but it does not come with a... you pick one of the empires. It does not come with a debuff. So if you pick Galente, yeah, it's derived. If you pick Galente for the Sisters of Eve Bloodstained Stars, you don't get a standing hit to Keldari. That just stays the same. All right, we are almost to Steve the Titan. Who is ready to see Steve the Titan? The first Titan built and first Titan destroyed.
We write our names in the skies. There is fire in our eyes. Dare to dream as we gaze upon the stars. Every
The lore. The lore. The lore.
The lore. You always need to fix Amar and Keldari. I need to fix Galente.
You have a new follower.
Hey, Kitten, thank you for the follow. Well, something I remember I've been meaning to visit. The system destroyed at the start of the expansion for the wormholes. Cannot recall the Salin incident. So the system of Salin. 55 jumps away. We're not going there today. Unless a wormhole is close by. We're going to go to the remains of Steve. Is there a big group doing PvE activities other than incursions? Other than incursions, no one really does anything as far as a group PvE. Did you DC again, Steel? Welcome everyone to. Oh, there's NPCs. I gotta boost. Get away from me, Sunsha. Get away from me, Sunsha. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Steve the Titan. This is the first Titan built and the first Titan destroyed. I don't have my space mouse right now, so you can't get like the smooth Warlock Industries camera pans. I can do that. It's just packed away right now. How long did it last? I don't remember. And I don't know if it's the one where Russians were paid to cut someone's power. I think what ended up happening was a track record. A track record was established. Okay, let me go ahead and re-invite you back to Fleet. A track record was established where mostly accurate reporting, yeah. a track record was established where he would attack certain targets. So a trap was set with him. And is this the old model? Looks better than the original. Oh, okay. So a trap was set for him. A group wanted his Titan to die, and they analyzed what kind of targets he went for. And when he fired his Doomsday, which was more of an AoE damage, destroy everything. Once the field was cleared, someone ran and got tackle, lit a Sino, and the trap was sprung. Those ships that he destroyed and took out were just merely bait. And he was destroyed. So remember, this was the first Titan ever built, to the point that CCP did not even think that players would be able to get one for 2 years, for 1 to 2 years after Titans were introduced into the game. One group proved them wrong, and they built a Titan in 6 months. They built a Titan, the first Titan ever, in 6 months. To the point that the code to actually launch the Titan from the manufacturing bay was not even implemented in the code yet. Yeah. So it actually took a game master to come over here. It actually took a game master to come over here and manually spawn the Titan. So, yeah. I think there's under 500 Titans. I don't remember how many. There's no real good numbers for it. None disclosed. There's not tens of thousands. I would say 1,000 at most. 1,000 at most is what my guesstimate is going to be. Let's see if there's anything. So Salen is in Losa.
You have a new follower.
Hey, thank you for the follow, Kafik. They just took so much to manufacture and move. Yep. And there's no shipcasters available for me in Exordium. Did you use one already? Let's see. Is there so C9NCC. Is there a Turner wormhole close by? Ooh, there's a Turner wormhole nearby. So that should get us to Salen pretty quick. So I'm gonna drop that there. We're gonna head over there. That'll take us to Thera, and then we'll be able to not Thera, to Turner. What about the 1300 Titans on World War B? Okay. Again, I don't really know a whole lot about how many Titans there are. So we're going to go to Turner, which should get us to Salen in about 20 jumps rather than 55. Let's see here. What do we have here?
You have a new follower.
Hey, thank you for the follow. Different point of view. Thank you for the follow. Different point of view. All right. You are one skill book away from flying a Titan? Dang. I am many skill books away from flying a Titan. Nor would I want to, even though you can dock them now. I don't have the ISK or the need or want to have a Titan. I just don't want it. I don't want it. I do not want a Titan. You cannot curse me with that. Yeah, you can dock them inside of a Fortizar, which means you need to be with a group that has, not a Fortizar, a Keepstar. You need to have a group that has a Keepstar, and the moment that you fall out of favor with that group, your Titan is held hostage. Yeah. Yeah. Is Marking awake? There's a lot of widows on scan. Yeah, they did change the asset safety. Hey Sheba, hello, welcome to the stream. I'm glad you can be here. I've learned so much since starting. I'm glad. And there's things that I'm still learning about Eve. There's still things that I'm learning and even rediscovering about Eve. This whole stream would have been a nightmare if we had attempted to just manually fly. But instead, I got reminded about wormhole transit networks with Turner. And it's really easy to lose favor with a group. Yeah, it is. Even just not liking someone's YouTube comment back could get you removed, because it's all just so subjective. I'm the same way. All I need to do is buy the book and learn it, and instantly level 4. I have all the other skills, but no reason to spend the ISK. Yeah, I would rather win a Titan to sell it, so that way I could fund all sorts of giveaways, all sorts of things that just make everything great. I would rather an Alliance tournament ship and then just leave it in Exordium and fly it around all day. Ever use drifter holes to get around? I have. I'm never the one that scouts it. I'm just the one told where to go and what to use. And oh no, Cloak, the drifter boys are there. Give me a Python over a Titan, at least until there's content for Titans. Yeah. I decided long ago I was not going to get a Titan because it's a glorified Stargate. It's a glorified Stargate. I said it. The drifter wormholes are great. A Python is worth 15,000 US. Titan taxi service. Yeah, a Python is worth 1.5 trillion ISK. Ooh, okay. Okay, hold on. Hold. You guys get big face Lynn right now. I think FC should take away Titan bridges, make them conduit, and actually take risks. they would need a massive buff to their HP, to their damage. They would need to be able to do the things that they were doing well against fleets. They would need to be really good at fleets. I think I agree with you. Changes would need to be done in order to make the Titans more viable as a battlefield ship. Things would need to be done in order to make Titans more viable in a battlefield on grid sense. Let's see here. So we're going to SIGHTSEER next. But yeah, I agree with you. I agree with you. I agree with you. I agree with you. Yeah. I mean, it's kind of like what they're doing with the carriers and command carriers, forcing them to be on grid. Yeah. Yeah, I like that. Some things would need to be tweaked to make the Titan actually last on field, but yeah, I like that. I like that. I really like that. I really like that idea. As controversial as that idea might be, I really do like it. I really, really do like it. There should be a wormhole to Salen in SIGHTSEER. Oh wait, no, it's just 10 jumps from here. Okay. All right. So we're gonna go to Salen. We're gonna go to Salen. We're gonna go see the Salen incident. That said, no one who gets voted to CSM will ever go for this. Yeah. No, that is just a recipe to get your vote taken, your CSM re-election taken from you. Titans should be able to shoot tethered ships to stop that from happening. Let's see here. This time of night, Salen should be pretty safe-ish. Yeah. So Salen. We are sailing. So Salen is named for. So the system of Salen is where the Salen incident happened. The Salen incident is when wormholes happened. I briefly covered it in the lore recap video. Sailing away. Yep. I briefly covered it in the lore video. But what ended up happening is there was a hidden cache of Isogen 5. Isogen 5 is used on all Terran-based technology, and it's only found in certain types of stars. Ooh, what's that? Hydrate. Thank you. So, Isogen 5. Let's look at Isogen 5. So that's Isogen 10. Doesn't look like we have any Isogen 5, but Isogen 5 can only be found in certain... Ooh, we've got some more landmarks we can go to. The Nickel and Dime store. After Jamil's victory over the Mimitar Elder fleet above Sarum Prime, what ended up happening is the Other in her head gave her information on a... did that count? I think I missed it. Did that count as a landmark? Should have. Anyways. So, the Other told her where a hidden cache of Isogen 5 is. And that hidden cache... And again, Isogen 5 is used to power Terran technology. It's used to power Terran technology. So, with... Ooh, we're in Del Toll. We have Yan Young stuff. We have Yan Young stuff to do. So, what ended up happening... I'm going to try and be really, really quick. I'm going to go back to Mini-Me. The Isogen 5 cache was guarded by rogue drones. The Amar fleet that was sent there to secure the Isogen 5 attacked the rogue drones there. And what ended up happening is the Isogen 5 cache was destroyed. What ended up happening with that is when the Isogen 5 cache was destroyed, it caused a massive explosion. More so than that, that Isogen 5 cache was quantumly linked. That Isogen 5 cache was quantumly linked to multiple other Isogen 5 caches. I'm just seeing if this site will give me anything, if it'll count as a landmark. Can't activate. I need a passkey, so I can't do that. What about the Galente skeleton comment? So, the simultaneous explosion of multiple Isogen 5 caches caused multiple different explosions to occur, which perforated space-time and caused wormholes to appear. Let's see if it's going to let me in. I doubt it will. Let's see if this counts as a landmark, and I am ready to warp. And that is a lot of wreckage. We're gonna warp. We're gonna warp. It does not count as a landmark. So we're gonna keep going towards Salem. Wibbly wobbly, timey wimey stuff. Exactly. Exactly. Good little neck crack. So, thank you. Thank you, friend. I needed that. I actually really did. Okay. I think after doing all my career agents and the mining arc. I think mining is what I really want to get into because it's cozy. I just don't have Omega yet to get the cooler ships. Don't feel rushed to get into the mining barges and things. Stick with Venture and Pioneer. Pioneer is actually pretty fancy. So the reason why I say that is mining barges can make you a target. It can make you a target. And you want to make sure that you are paying very close attention. And what I want you to do, Shiba, is I want you to go to the chat channel, Ganker List. I want you to go to the chat channel, Ganker List. And I want you to set every organization here. Well, we'll just visit Salem then. I want you to set every little link here as red. That should cover you mostly. So that way, when you have your local chat, and pull out your local chat. Pull out your local chat. When you, let's see if the deserted Galente outpost gives me something. By default, the local chat is embedded in with the rest of your chats. Pull it out. Make it as thin and as tall as possible. Ooh, that did count as a landmark. Yay. Make it as thin and as tall as possible. I think this is actually the first time I've visited Salem. We'll check that out before I jump in. And then you go to the 3 dots, member list, and check the box that says show compact member list. What this will do is it'll take this member list with all the pictures and condense it down. You can fit twice as many people in the same space. And then just make this again as thin and as tall as possible. You don't need to chat in local. I don't encourage it. And then with this separate, like let's imagine this is your chat channels, because this is how I have things set up down here. So when you go into a solar system and you're mining and you see a whole bunch of pilots that have a red standing because you set the ganker groups as red, you know, time to dock up. Time to dock up. So, so before I jump, I want to see if this has been on my travel route before. Have I visited Salem before? Systems I've visited. I visited Salem 5 years ago. 5 years ago. Or can I have a small step-by-step written? Step-by-step. Join chat channel called Ganker List. Set everyone in the message of the day red. Live. There we go. Written instructions, my friend. All right. This is Salem. This is Salem. This is where wormholes happened. The Rodin Center should be a landmark. Should be a landmark. Let's see. So I'm at 16. Should go to 17, hopefully. No. No. That's okay. That's okay. Maybe the war thing here. No. But this is Salem. This is Salem. So, by the way, Salem, it's an F1. The lore's been changed a little bit. This is what happened to the inner planets of the Salen system. This is what happened to the inner planets of the Salen system. Everything was destroyed. Everything was destroyed around Salen. So did you notice a pattern with the systems that were stolen by the Triglavians? Did you notice a pattern? All of them were blue stars. All of them were blue stars. The reason why is blue stars contain Isogen 5. What is the star in Zarzak? That's not how I spell Zarzak. It is how I spell Zarzak. If I go to Zarzak, I'm going to need to go to Dotland because it's not going to show it here. So if I go to Zarzak, yeah, pretty sun. Yeah, let me see where we're going to go next, Deal. So Zarzak, the sun there is a A0 blue star. So all blue stars have Isogen 5 in them. Isogen 5 powers Terran technology. All the systems stolen in Pochven were a type of blue star. If I go to the region of Pochven and I go look at a couple of them, we have gold and blue. Gold and blue. Gold and blue. Because they need Isogen 5 for Terran technology. Yeah, we can go to Mar. We can go to Amar. Let's see. What else is near us? What else is near us? Let's see here. Is there any lore snippets about aliens or original Earth behind the Eve Gate? There are none. There are none. There are no aliens discovered. In fact, the Jove thought the Talokan were aliens until they figured out they were humans. Based off of their wreckage. Oh, hey, we're back where we started. We're back where we started. There's Old Man Star. And we don't know what happened to Earth beyond the Eve Gate. So yeah. Yeah. Let's see what else we have. Here we can go to Amar. Let me see what we have. 6 jumps. No, so we can't do that. Let me see what is near us right now. Ooh, there's an alliance. Ooh, we can go to Monarch. Yeah. Good call, Steve. Steel. Fuck, I need sleep. And here's the thing, guys. Here's the thing. Excuse me. Being self-employed content creator right now, I get to set my hours, which means I get to have the opportunity to join 4 a.m. my time Eve meetings. 4 a.m. Because we're going to be discussing it's not a secret, it's on the Eve Vanguard server. There's going to be a thing for Eve Vanguard we're going to be talking about in 4 hours. So at the top of the hour, I really need to go to sleep, because then I'm going to get to sleep for 2 hours, then wake up. Until the baby says, I don't think so. Yeah. No, the baby will be joining the meeting. Exactly. 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 Again, I don't think there was anything hidden about that. Thank God it's not.
You have a new follower.
Hey, thank you for the follow. Thank you for the follow. I had to go to the Eve. I had to go to the Eve Vanguard Discord, and see if it was a partner thing. Well, there goes your partnership giving out secrets, and that's the thing. I am gonna control myself. I'm gonna control myself. We're not gonna talk about drama. We're not gonna talk about drama. Ooh, ruined Mimitar outpost. Please be a landmark. The star map lets you put filter for the star colors. Yep. So then you can see what the different stars were that were stolen. Yes, it counted. Yes, 17. Oh, we have the Astros exemplar site. No. I was gonna bring up something, but I'm like, it's connected to all the drama. I'm gonna shut up about it. Yes. So this is where the first Astra House prototype was created. So players would contribute material to help Upwell with bringing this to life. Focus on me and the stream. Exactly. I'm going to set a good example. I'm not going to be a hypocrite. I'm not going to bring up drama and stuff. So yeah. So someone asked the question, is Eve Vanguard going to be integrated with Eve in any way? Yes, actually. They actually talked about it a little bit at FanFest. It's actually going to be pretty interesting. When you blow up in Eve, parts of your modules don't make it into the wreck, right? Everyone knows that, right? When you blow up, some of your modules don't drop, right? Open personal hangar, G to activate. Who knew that? I think everyone knew that. The Loot Fairy says no. Well, here's the thing. Oh, this doesn't count as a landmark? Oh, because it's an agent. So, in Eve Vanguard, the Loot Fairy says yes. You can contract Vanguard players to go get your loot. And then they will drop on a planet and go grab your capacitor, your officer capacitor module. And here's the thing, and this is not a secret. There is an alpha playtest this weekend. And we can stream it. It's not going to cover, well, if they were in your cargo hold, then they, or in your ship when it blew up, then yeah. Is that live now? The alpha playtest looks like it starts this weekend. There's a playtest. I think you have to be a VIP Vanguard member. Partners can get access. Streaming and content creation is welcome, so we're allowed to stream it, post videos and stuff. There's a host of new features in this build. And July, so it sounds like the alpha playtest and it's public on the Vanguard Discord, so it's not something secret that I can't talk about. It's public on the Vanguard Discord. The Vanguard playtest this weekend is for Vanguard founders. It sounds like, if I look at the VIP Vanguards, so kind of like the people who pay for the alpha, and partners. So you're going to see a lot of people tomorrow and this weekend playing Vanguard on stream, making YouTubes. And what's going to happen is that's the kind of the pre play test for July. Okay. Let's see here. Damn, Father's Day getting in the way of actual fun. Nah, I'm going to enjoy my first Father's Day. I'm taking Sunday off. You already have to have been in the alpha in the earliest playtest. I don't think you need to. Oh, we're close to July. We're going to July. Let's see here. I'm gonna run Vanguard just to get the juicy drops that didn't drop in Legacy. Your kid is little. Mine wants to do stuff I never want to do. Oh, by the way, people, have you seen the new Concord Stargates? We'll get a good look at it on the other side. Concord Stargates. So these are brand new. Any system that goes to a Concord system now has Concord Stargates. This is brand new as of the patch, recent patch. Those did not exist until last week. So because these are Concord-owned systems, FC decided to update their design. Yeah, they are nice-looking gates. Yeah, it was a silent change. So we're gonna go to we're gonna go to the Ulai graveyards. This here. The Ulai graveyards. This is where the Empyrean Age began. FC, you better give me this fucking achievement right here. FC, why is this not part of the landmark list? Son of a bitch. Okay. We'll continue on. Why this is not part of the landmark list, I don't know. Unless...
You have a new follower.
Unless I've been already to this. Yeah, I don't think I've been to the Eating Com yet, so we'll go to that. So this is where the Mimitar Elder Fleet attacked Concord to disable their... there is no in-game list of landmarks. So this is where the Mimitar Elder Fleet launched a surprise attack on Concord to disable their systems, so that way the Mimitar Elder Fleet could invade Amar. So this temporarily disabled Concord, and it's taken them 15 years and they still have not fixed that damn station. Finally, achievement unlocked. So this is the Eating Com Memorial to Triglavian Invasions. We got ourselves the Sightseer title. Achievement Hunters. We're going to go ahead and go to decorations, and we're going to equip ourselves the Sightseer title. We have a lot more. Achievements to get, but we're going to do it. And we're going to do it together on stream. So I don't have much lore here on this particular landmark, but yeah. How far away is Jita? Jita is 11 jumps with some low sec. That's fine. That's fine. We can do that. We can do that. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. And Steel, thank you for joining me on this little sightseeing trip. Did you get the achievement? How close are you to getting the achievement? How far away are you? Oh, you already have it. You already have it. You already have it.
Say it's more the trip than the destination.
Ah.
Come fly with us. That's an
Excuse me.
invitation.
You had it before we left. Was surprised to hear the Mimitar did that. Vengeance seems like fuel for that. Yep. Yeah. Yep. Who's ready for a giveaway? Who's ready for a giveaway? I'm going to go ahead and get the giveaway bot ready. So stand by as we fly ourselves home to Jita. Who's ready? Who's ready for a giveaway? We're going to pick 5 winners. 5 winners. 1 of 5 winners. I don't know what I'm going to give away yet. I don't know what I'm going to give away yet. So go ahead and everyone who is here, get yourselves in on the giveaway. Exclamation mark LYNNE. LYNNE. And we are going to go ahead and get 1 of 5 winners of, I haven't decided what we're going to give away yet because I'm not looking at my hanger. So we're going to get a giveaway going, get it started, all that fun stuff. So exclamation mark LYNNE to get in on the giveaway. Yes, you too, Loki. Yes, you too, Loki.
Maybe I just didn't shoot you enough.
Maybe you wanted to shoot me more.
Giving away lore and knowledge.
Flying without you
Absolutely.
is more.
And YouTube, quick question for you all. How has the latency been? How's the latency been since I finally fixed the latency issue? I hope it's a little bit more responsive. Hope it's a little more responsive for you all. It's good? All right. That's pretty responsive. It's a lot better. Good. 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 Good stuff. Write our names in the stars. Yeah, so I don't know, because again, so this is a bit of a tangent thing that doesn't seem too bad, maybe 5 or 10 seconds. Yeah, that's not bad. That's not bad. That's a lot better than 2 minutes. I didn't think I was going to bring this up, but I know I said I was going to be at FanFest next year, which that is still the goal. That is still the goal. I'm hoping that you're installing Odysseus. Ooh, yeah. I'm gonna be installing Odysseus as well. I know I said I was gonna try and make it to, or I was going to make it to FanFest next year. Then all that crap last week happened. So it's turned from going to try to make it to FanFest next year. So yeah, that is going to be the goal. That is going to be the goal, is to try to get to FanFest next year. Try to see all the lovely, amazing people that are in this community who also have the fortune of going to FanFest. Well, now Blue Gray, it's now a business thing. Going to FanFest is now a business thing for the YouTube. So we need your community. Your community, need to keep showing up to help make that happen. I will never ask for $1. I will never ask for $1. I will never ask for a contribution. Like I said, you will never see a send me to Iceland progress bar. You showing up, hanging out, saying hello, even if you have an ad blocker on, that's enough. I want to get to bed avoiding. Save it for later. Of your own volition. I know there's a lot of people watching ads right now who probably don't need to be watching ads right now, but yeah, we'll take a break. Besides, that's one thing. So everyone. Since we're kind of winding down on the stream, stick around for the giveaway. We've got, how many people in on the giveaway right now? We've got 32 people in the giveaway, so get yourself in on the giveaway. This Saturday, we're going to be having my first ever monthly Ask Me Anything over on the Discord. So it's going to be 3 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, which is 2100 Eve time. So not, what is the day? So it's going to be the 20th at 2100 Eve time. 20th at 2100 Eve time. And I'm actually really excited for that. I have a lot of people that have been asking questions about content creation, how to get in on it. And we've got a whole lot of great questions already lined up about just how to get into content creation. And I want to encourage people, if you're interested in doing content creation, I would love to remove the mountains that I had to cross. Now they are character building, but if I can smooth over the humps on the path to content creation, if that's something that you're interested in, I would love to work with you during that AMA. We're going to give away Catalyst Navy Pioneer skins, Mini Miasma skins. So one thing I'm also going to bring up in the Ask Me Anything, this is actually going to be a Ask Me Anything to the community. So this is a heads up on something that, it's a little homework.
You have a new follower.
Hey, thank you for the follow. This is something that I want to have you all, I'm asking you and you tell me during the AMA on Saturday, is now that I don't have to worry about it conflicting with work, I'm thinking about doing my first subathon. But the thing that concerns me is I want to do a subathon for the event of it, for the community of it, for hanging out with everyone. And I don't know if me doing it for community and not for fundraising. I know a lot of people do subathons for specifically for fundraising, which is not the goal of it for me. I want to, like, I'm going to turn on all the discounts and everything. I've been saving them up. The thing I want to do is I want to do it as a celebration of the community and be awake for 72 hours with you guys. But I don't know. I don't know if that conflicts or makes, because it is in effect asking for donations. I don't know if that is a contradiction to what I said. I don't know if that's a contradiction. Well, that's kind of the thing with subathons. You go for, you set a maximum, and however many subs you get kind of extends the time. Hey, thank you for the super chat. Thank you for the super chat. Baby needs pacifiers. I appreciate you, Locke. Honest work merits fair remuneration. I can't say that word right now. I'm too tired and I'm missing half a liter of plasma. Be it subs or advertising attention or whatever else. No one has to sub, and you aren't asking for money, so don't overthink it. I don't think it counts towards your rules. It's not a contradiction. The rule of a subathon isn't about a handout. It's a common occurrence for streamers. It's part of how the rules work on Twitch. Okay. Yeah, I was overthinking. I'm like, will this sound like I'm going back on what I promised? Because I am never going to ask. I'm never going to ask avoiding to do the thing. I'm never going to ask him. And in fact, you guys have witness of every stream of me saying, don't you do. But does YouTube count? Not tonight, avoiding. Not tonight. So, because yeah, I'm gonna have to get to bed here pretty soon. But yeah, we'll give it 4 minutes for people. Did he say sub? That's gonna be this community's jump word. 72 hours is a young man's game, though. My wife encouraged it. Any plans to do another Iron Man? I liked Mainless Mike, but thought the series went by too quick. Actually, I agree. I think it went by too quick, which is actually why I don't think I can take this teasing. Okay, I'll stop bringing it up. Avoiding. We'll stop bringing it up for tonight. FC, I'm dead on gate. Die quietly. I'm kidding. Oh, I need sleep. So let's see. What was I gonna say? Would be great to see more of the nitty gritty. So that's one thing I want to do is more Iron Man. Logistically, I've found a problem with more Iron Man content is all the amazing guides that we have, all the amazing videos that we have, all the amazing videos that we've been putting out. That becomes even more difficult to put together. Now, granted, I'm not going to be restricted by the same rule set of I can't use my main until the challenge is complete. That was a brutal challenge. I lost out on so much skill points. I'm not even joking with you guys, because 2 events went by. 2 events went by, and I could not claim any skill points for Lynn. So it was brutal. Whatchamacallit? I could not redeem anything. It was so brutal. Because of the rules that I put together. But so I don't have that same restriction of I'm not restricted from doing other content alongside of a Iron Man. Being an Iron Man, it takes so damn long. Each of those episodes was like 20 hours of footage. Each episode was 20 hours of footage. So now granted, I was still learning a lot about DaVinci Resolve at the time. We've got about a minute left on the giveaway. Get yourselves in. Exclamation mark LYNNE. Let's beat the ad. No, that is not a code phrase. Iron Man for subathon. See how far we get in 72. Oh. That might not be a bad idea. One Iron Man I was thinking of doing. You're not listening to me anymore. One thing I was thinking of doing for an Iron Man was trying to mimic You've reformed. Why do I not believe that? So one thing I was trying to think of doing in an Eve sense is anyone familiar with the old school RuneScape Iron Man series where they are region locked? Where they're region locked. Or tile locked. Not tile locked. Chunk locked. Chunk locked. I was trying to think of adapting that for Eve, where my whatever alt that I create for specifically for the Iron Man challenge, we would use the corporation skills. We would use the corporation skills that, in order to unlock more regions of space. Sorry to jump in, but I was roaming in kitchen. So what about Iron Man? So the Iron Man I was thinking of running, I've been playing around with this concept for a while, since the Mainless Mike series, is trying to do a chunk locked Iron Man. A OSR chunk lock Iron Man equivalent. Because each little area in old school RuneScape is divided into chunks with a whole bunch of tiles in it. So what I was trying to do is come up with a space locked Iron Man for Eve, where I would need to train corporation skills, and they would be subbed out for, that's not the word, they would be replaced with region skills. So like, for example, corporation management would be unlocking your starting region. So for example, let's say Exordium now, in order to leave Exordium and go into the Genesis region, you needed to train corporation management level 5. I think I've given Lynn a tick. I think you have. You would need to train corporation management level 5. This would be how you leave Exordium. And then you would train more skills to unlock it. So then you would train Megacorp management, which would unlock all of Amar space, all of Amar high sec. And then you would train the next skill, Empire Control, to unlock other Empire spaces. And then other Empire high secs. And then diplomatic relations to access all low sec. And then go to sovereignty level 5 to train to be able to access null. And the goal of the series, yeah, it's a self-restriction to make some action. Whatchamacallit. So the risk and challenge with the series is, in order to unlock more space, I have to stop training skills for other things. So if I'm trying to train into a heavy missile Drake, if I'm trying to, yeah, it's going to take a lot longer just with skills. If I'm trying to train into a heavy missile Drake, I have to pause that train in order to be able to train more systems to unlock. So that's the idea behind the space locked Iron Man concept that I had in my head, using the corporation skills as a allegory for a new set of skills that unlock space as you go. And the whole goal of the series is to train all these skills to level 5, and then how long would these take to train? It would be a very long series. So at what point do you get to go into low then null Megacorp management? I think that would be diplomatic relationships unlocks all Empire low sec, and then sovereignty unlocks all of null and wormhole space. And then at level 5, I can go to Thera, which is the goal of the series. You couldn't store anything in your stash. Everything is permissible. Or in Tarkov, there's a self-challenge where you had to carry everything with you. You couldn't store anything in your stash. Everything was permissible, but you had to live like that. I mean, that's basically what I was doing with Mainless Mike. Is I did have to move homes once. You could let different levels unlock different sex levels. Yeah, sex. Let's get the giveaway done so I can go to sleep. Okay. I'm going to close the giveaway in 10 seconds. Get yourselves in on the giveaway. Exclamation mark LYNNE. LYNNE. You have 20 seconds. 20 seconds to get in on the giveaway. 10. 20 seconds, which is, I said about 10 seconds ago. So now 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. No more entries. No more entries. No more. The first winner of a Catalyst Navy issue. And if you are a Twitch winner, get ready to enter exclamation mark LING IGN exclamation mark IGN. That if you win, I got 69. It's nice. If you win, for YouTube, you would just type in your character name. Blue Gray, and you know what? That was almost like you were manifesting that you were going to win. Congratulations on the first one. Congratulations on the first one. No, you're good. You won. You won. The bot picked you. You manifested it. You manifested it. All right, the next winner is Totally Doug. Doug, are you totally Doug? Yes, you are. I've got you right here. I got you right here. I got your Catalyst Navy issue medium miasma skin right here. And let's take a look at the skin really quick. Let's take a look at it. It is wonderful. I love all the medium miasma skins. I love them all. I love them all. I can't wait for us to get more designs. More designs. Ready to go check on all the high-sec miners now. Give them a heart attack. The next winner is Kidden. Hit me with that exclamation mark IGN. Exclamation mark IGN. Let me see here. Am I missing anything? All right. I got you here, Kidden. I got you here. So with an amazing start to the entire stream. Because almost immediately we got raided. Within 4 minutes of me saying, hey guys, welcome to the stream. Hey, welcome. We got raided with like 200 people. So everyone who stuck around, thank you. Thank you for sticking around. This is awesome. The next winner is Ivat. Hit me with that exclamation mark LING. And then we've got one more. Hopefully it's a YouTube person. Not that I don't love you, Twitch. I just want to share a little love to our YouTube friends as well. You were like the fourth person in chat and then poof, raid. Did I say ING? I meant IGN, sorry. I hope it's a YouTube person too. All right, I've got you here, Ivat. I got you here. Ooh, that's a lot. There we go. Managed to find you. All right, the final winner. And then And then we're going to go through kind of our bedtime routine. Because again, and you're welcome. You're welcome. Because again, as soon as I close stream, I got to go to bed because I got to be up in 4 hours for a meeting. Yeah. And before I push the button to see who the winner is, I just want to say, if I get to see you all in Iceland, I can't wait to see you all. And I posted something on Patreon. I've been doing updates. I hope I made that as a free. Okay, it's public. Good. What are we going to call ourselves? It's kind of up to you guys what we... time to sing a lullaby. It's kind of up to you guys what we call ourselves. I kind of put a couple things in chat or in the Patreon post as kind of like me just randomly spitballing the rankies. I was thinking it had to be something cookie related because of how crazy the community is about cookies right now. We could be the LRC, which is also synonymous with Learning Resource Center, which we do a lot of learning here. Linen chips. Let's see here. So yeah, I started thinking and try influencing what you want the community to be called. The Cookie Chaos Gremlins. Loki is the biggest Cookie Chaos Gremlin. The final winner is Loki. That is rigged as fuck. That is rigged as fuck. Don't you already have one of these? Don't you already have one of these? No, you gave yours away to Yuffie last time. Do you want it this time? Do you want it this time? No, Dark on YouTube gets it. Dark on YouTube gets it. Dark on YouTube. Loki has decided to graciously share it with you. What is your in-game name, Dark, on YouTube? What is your in-game name? The in-game name bot does not work on YouTube. I'm sorry. You have to type out your character name. I'm sorry. It's a Twitch only integration. I didn't make it. The chase. I got you here, friend. Alrighty, my friends. This is where we get to start winding down. And again, thank you. Thank you for hanging out with us. So, YouTube, this is the part where we say goodnight. Twitch, hang out. We're going to raid. I love your channel, but one request, expand the music. Has this been on repeat? Oh, thank goodness. Thank goodness. It's not been on repeat. So, yeah, I have to be cautious with the music choices that I pick. I got hit with a copyright. It wasn't a strike. It was a copyright claim because I forgot a certain music played during the stream, and it's just messy. I just know that Eve music is safe, and as great as Below the Asteroids is, now I'm gonna work on it. I am. That is very good feedback. You're supposed to listen to Lynn and not worry about the music. Bear McReary's incredible Eve work. I believe it's legally free to stream. I'll have to look at that. I am open to any music suggestion. Music was playing. Let's see here. So, Marky lets streamers share his stuff if they don't take credit for it from him. That I did not know. I would love to discuss this more over on the Discord. And more, I am rethinking that 4 a.m. meeting. So, everyone, if you want to continue the discussion, head on over to the Discord. Again, we have a AMA on Saturday. Hopefully, many people can check it out. And yeah, we're going to host them monthly. Any questions are fair game so long as they don't dig too deep into privacy. You can ask questions, surface level, polite conversation, privacy questions. But anything about like the mole on my left ankle, it's a little parasocial. Okay, I'm done ranting. No, I don't have I don't have a mole on my left ankle. YouTube, have a great night. I'm going to stop ranting and I'm going to turn off the stream for you guys. Twitch Hangout, we're going to raid and share the love. Alrighty. That was... Alright. Have a good night, YouTube. What about the freckle on my right ear?